I don't really know why this should be addressed. If I'm Bia, I wouldn't really give a fuck about it because let's keep it about. Unless you just don't know, a lot of people use reference track in the game. I know we're shocked because of Drake's reference tracks, but it's just more in hip hop and rap. We don't really see the reference tracks, or there shouldn't be reference track. But like more of maybe the woman artist, or even in like pop or R&B, like yeah, there's a lot of reference tracks. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if some people are given songs and you swag it up. We've seen it as much as, yeah, we could give credit or kudos to Quentin Miller for doing what he did or contributing what he did to If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. We do also have to commend Drake because he heard that shit. He like, this is tough. I'ma swag this shit out a bit. So again, we gotta commend it a bit. But anyways, let's get into it. So let's talk about it because apparently Beia finally breaks silence on Cardi B reference track allegations. So let's talk about it. So earlier this month, Cardi B alleged that she passed on what became one of Bia's biggest hits, Whole Lot of Money. I mean, again, if people were shopping that around and it landed in Bia's lap, hey, it is what it is. It benefited her. It was what it was. So Bia and Cardi B have been at odds for several months. They've been at odds more than several months. It's been like a year. But anyways, last month, the latter even decided to go after her for on her I Am the Drama track, Pretty and Petty. She blasted Bia for her appearance, career, and more. Also, the fact when Bia was dropping her album, she's like, you know what? I'm going to drop my Pretty and Petty video next week. Let her have her little week for the album. And I'm going to do my shit, which is crazy. Name 5 Bia songs, gonna put it to your head about you're unalive. That melatonin flow putting us to bed. I'm doing you a favor, epic, run me my bread, she raps. Fans expected Bia to fire back on her debut album Bianca, which she dropped on October 10th. That didn't end up happening. During a recent interview with Billboard, the MC explained, if I was to ever address it again, I would never attach it to my album because this is a beautiful body of work that I believe in, she explained. I wouldn't want to disservice this and overshadow it with noise and negativity. See, which honestly, I kind of respect at the end of the day. I kind of do respect it at the end of the day. Because, yo, to be fair, and I know like Cardi B is the more popular one, but like, we do gotta respect the fact that Bia even sitting there could be like, yo, you know what? This is my project, this is my baby. And I'm not going to provide negativity to it. And I just want it to stand on my own and be a good project, which I do respect at the end of the day. So I do gotta give her kudos in that aspect. But anyways, let's get back to it. I think if this was me a year ago, I would have went back at her in 24 hours, she continued. But I think now where I'm at is such a beautiful place. I'm way more intentional with my music and what I'm putting out. Later on the interview, Bia addressed Cardi B's allegation that she didn't write her hit, Whole Lot of Money. The bold accusation was made during a Twitter Spaces rant earlier this month. Yo, I be tired sometimes. I ain't trying to be getting into my Cardi B voice, but hold on. Yo, biggest record, Whole Lot of Money is a reference, Cardi B alleged at the time. I have the reference on my phone, word for word, bar for bar. That's not really a Cardi B impression, but you know she's screaming at the phone when she's saying this. So y'all can't even play with me with that riot-ish. According to Bia, however, she responds for making the song the banger it is. The reference that she's speaking of is the part, it's a whole lot of money, and maybe a verse. I wrote the first verse on that song and the hook. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega, she noted. So I'm so glad you clarified that, because there would be no whole lot of money if there was no I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega. I feel like as much as maybe, okay, Bia is acting a little bit more grown up here. And again, kudos and respect. I'm not here just to, you could say, profit or laugh at the negativity or want these people just to beef all day. I'm not here just to enjoy that. But with that being said as well, it's one of those situations where, honestly, bro, just make people go check out the album. And hey, in a sense, Cardi B is right in the sense of, hey, Epic, give me my check. Because you dropped around the time Cardi B dissed you. We still listening to the Cardi B album. We like, oh, Bia's here. She might go respond to Cardi B on the project. Let's go check out the project. So there's going to be more eyes and probably more streams to come to your project because people are trying to see what you're going to say about what Cardi B said about you. So again, yeah, you could say Cardi B bodied her on the track, which she did. But I do like Bia's response here, like, beautiful body of work and stuff. Now, you could say she capping. I feel like eventually she might respond later on. We'll see. But besides that, we'll see exactly what happens. I'm not mad at this because at the end of the day, like I was saying in the last video, to be like fan base wise, you're not gonna beat Cardi B. It is what it is. But like, I respect that you are at least looking like you are taking the more mature and grown up approach. And honestly, like I said, me listening to the album, there was a couple good joints on there. I'm not gonna sit there and disrespect. Like she had a couple good songs on there. So again, kudos to Beia. Maybe it might not get the play it deserves or the attention it deserves, but it wasn't a bad project. So again, we'll see what happens. Again, what do y'all think about this? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Day while they're doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. Hit like, subscribe. You try and hear a little bit more though, you heard me? And I'm gone. I slurred too damn much, you heard me? But anyways, slime zoom PCIS gang.